So person by person or number by number?
I'd rather do number by number.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
All right. So,
Very well.
intro time.
Do it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to the Crazy Cap Podcast. Today, I am joined by my usual co-hosts, Ryujet and Reverse Mailman, and today we have a very special episode because we are continuing our conversation about anime, and we are doing our top 5 animes, and of course, we have special guests with us today, BenyBoi, Sigma, as well as Kayla. How are you guys doing?
Good. I think it would be better if you played the hub intro instead of that one, but
Wait, which
everyone has different tastes.
Which hub?
The one. That one.
Comet
Can I
Observatory?
say it, or does that get you demonetized or whatever?
Wait, no, I don't think it'll get me demonetized.
Oh yeah, just play the Pornhub intro instead.
God. I don't think we'll get demonetized. I know there's one word that will get us demonetized, and it starts with a C. It's the final level in Mario Sunshine, essentially.
Yahoo!
Hey,
Hey!
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Well, I gotta remember
Wait, you called it the name of a beer, so...
Edit that out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, because YouTube is just being a jerk and just saying, okay, you said the C word, I'm gonna demonetize you, but that's the name of a mountain in
said
Mario
that one
Sunshine.
alcohol brand
It's
and
the
gets
alcohol
demonetized
brand,
for
yeah.
it.
Anyway,
Bud Light.
The sun.
yeah. All right. So, wait,
Why-
you just said hub theme. I was just like, wait, which hub? Are you talking about like
No.
Starship Mario? The what's the hat called? Oh, the Odyssey. I thought you were talking about that, not the hub. Oh my god.
Well, the hub.
The hub. All right. So, as per usual, don't forget to check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. We're still in the process of figuring out Apple. I'm actually probably going to work on it this weekend. But we should be on Apple pretty soon here. Also, don't forget to check out this week's Discord, which is Rao's Pals. The YouTuber, Your Pal Rao, has its own Discord server, and I just like to shout it out this week. It's a Nintendo-based Discord server, but it's usually mainly about him and his little group called the Let's Play Brigade. So if you're into Nintendo gaming, I recommend you check out the Discord as well as his channel, because he's a very, very, very underrated YouTuber. So please check him out. All right, so now let's get into this week's news. So very short. You guys remember the Google Stadia and how that failed miserably?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what now?
The Google Stadia.
Well, yeah.
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 Stadia like tried to compete.
Streaming gaming console. Yeah, Google made a gaming console.
Oh no.
You guys
No,
don't remember?
I don't
Yeah,
remember
it
that.
wasn't great.
Yeah, it
I only
was.
remember Google Stadia because it had the had Samurai Showdown on there, so I was like, hell yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I mean the idea is
Yeah.
cool, and that's sort of what the gaming or the future of gaming is gonna be. Just streaming it off of a server. You don't have to buy an expensive piece of hardware to do so. It makes life a lot more convenient, but apparently the world isn't ready for it yet, and the Stadia flopped. But for some reason, Amazon decided to do this exact same thing, and thinking that they can make some money off of it with the Amazon Luna. And not to mention, the controller that's associated with it looks like a purple Pro controller. Literally looks like a Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll recoup their investment off that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Amazon, if they do anything, even if they make like a penny off of it, like they'll still, because they're already a multi-billion-dollar business that makes money every day. I mean, like off of every purchase, I don't think it's like a huge drop off in their stock if they
Like
don't.
something they took, like an idea they threw against the wall.
Yeah, I was like, the one question I had in my head is like, Google did the exact same thing and failed. Why are you trying? But I mean, I guess it's no harm, no foul. Next is something quite interesting because Nintendo shadow dropped Kirby Fighters 2, which is a sequel to a 3DS game, and it's basically Kirby Smash Bros. Which is really funny. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Dude, I love the first Kirby Fighters. I played that bad boy. I love that. I'm definitely getting the second one, man.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. Plus, I play a lot of fighting games, so I think it could add a little bit to the little collection I have.
Yeah. All right. Another thing is that Microsoft bought Bethesda, just casually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they added it to the Game Pass, and finally, Minecraft Live has now got a release date, a stream date of October 3rd, I believe. So next Saturday. So be sure to check that out. And they have something very special to announce there, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be Steve and Smash." I don't know why people are guessing that, but I mean, literally anything.
It's totally gonna be Steven Smash.
I know.
I mean, what else could it
Whenever
be?
the gaming industry breathes, someone has to say, "Oh, Smash?" Like, really? So.
I want to see.
Oh, dude, So is that all the news?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't mention the Animal Crossing update.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The trailer came out like 2 days ago, so I kind of forgot. So Animal Crossing is getting a Halloween update, which looks really, really cool, and we get
Oh,
crops.
that's gonna be so cute.
Yeah, we're getting crops. We're getting pumpkins. We can plant pumpkins.
Yeah.
It's like the littlest things get you excited in Animal Crossing. They're just like, oh my God, there's acorns in the game now.
I would like to get it, but it's just like,
Yeah, I kind of got bored of it too. After like the first few months, but I think I'm thinking about getting back into it and maybe streaming it instead, because and I might get like personal fan feedback and stuff, or fan feedback, just community feedback, and we can shape an island together. But no, the game is still going strong. I can tell you guys that.
It's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can be green now.
Yeah. Oh my God, the face paint.
Green.
Yeah. I want to get. I wonder if the face paint is like only available during Halloween, because that might be a weird thing to stay in, post Halloween. Anyway.
yeah.
No, I don't know. I could totally see like the vampire skin and all that still being in there.
Like green
Like just really
or
pale.
red. Yeah, I don't know. All right, you guys ready to do our top 5 list?
Yep.
There's some other things I heard about. I don't know how like.
And anime related.
Okay, so you know how like a bunch of the other Smash characters, they got their own like 7-Eleven advertisements like right before they came out.
Yeah, there's another 7-Eleven ad right now, and everyone's
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, Smash Bros. Characters.
Oh yeah. Well,
I just wanted to mention that as well. I think.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's just kind of like Steve, maybe confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said Steve is coming to Smash, because they have something special to announce in Minecraft Live. I mean, that makes total sense, right?
Yeah.
To Minecon.
All right.
They already took out all my hopes and dreams of Waluigi, but I mean, they might as well put Steve in there.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready to do this anime
Anime related news there.
I'm ready. Yes. All this anime related
Yes.
talk we've had.
What's your anime related news?
My Hero Academia season 5. I didn't completely read the article, but there's been an announcement about it on YouTube.
Nice. Very excited for the next
That's
season.
pretty epic.
Most of the
I wanted
anime
to
of
say
this
that
season
for
have just ended.
about 3 straight minutes, but all y'all wouldn't stop it.
Don't they have like a summer anime thing usually when it's not Blake, and they like announce all the next seasons of the anime, and that just didn't happen this year?
I guess.
I know it's easy. All right, so
Oh,
me,
and then
Sigma,
maybe
Jet,
the
Kay,
movie came
Liam, and then Ben. All right, so my number 5. I can already see what you're trying to do. My number 5 is My Hero Academia. Now, this show, I mean, okay, so
Okay, we're listening. Continue.
All right, let him vibe.
Alright,
Let him
alright.
vibe. Let him vibe.
okay, so
Okay.
this
Oh,
top 5
crap.
list was very hard because I
You know what I'm just now realizing?
what
We're gonna have a lot of repeats.
probably. I mean, we always have repeats with our lists.
Okay, my list is kind of my list also has My Hero Academia.
Well, okay, so another thing too about top 5. I mean, there's so many anime, but a
Except
top 5
LP.
list is basically your like most favorite. So like, it's not necessarily saying that My Hero Academia is bad. It's just my least favorite. So it's my first anime I've ever seen.
You'd be
You know, it's not
surprised
super
on how many
complicated.
variations of anime that there are.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an entire freaking genre that's solely devoted to shipping. It's called shoujo, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So My Hero Academia is probably the most basic anime you
ridiculous.
can get. Is like
It's
it's not super basic, but it's like a generic shonen. You got a main character that's, you know, superpower. It doesn't have any superpowers, and now all of a sudden has superpowers. You know, you got the female character, you got the blue type character or the Gary type character and Bakugo. I mean the rival. It's very basic stuff, but
a freaking masterpiece compared to Bakugo.
Yeah.
At least in season 1, literally every season after season 1, he's way better.
yeah.
It's just annoying in season 1.
So
God.
So My Hero Academia, it's my first anime I've ever watched. You got me into the series, and
Yeah, I did.
It's the game. It's the game. It's the series that got me into anime, so I have to put it on this list. All right, go ahead and go Sigma.
All right, so as I mentioned before, I play a lot of fighting games,
Nice.
and my main one's Guilty Gear. If you guys are curious, but
Ooh, fascinating.
there was one fighting game called Grand Blue Fantasy Versus that came out somewhat recently, and I saw some stuff about it, but I was like, okay, what the hell is any of this? And I was like, okay, I can't play the original Grand Blue Fantasy as it's a Japanese-only mobile RPG,
Japanese
and that's
gets
how there's
all
an
that
anime
cool-
of it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Japan gets
I checked it out.
stuff first.
And I was surprised. I wasn't expecting much from it, but it was actually a very solid anime. Basically, it's about like a kid named Gran who lives on a random island. And so there's this one lady that has magical powers that falls from the sky since she was kidnapped by the like global military, basically.
Oh my god.
And so,
All right.
Are you
and
sure
so
are you talking about?
she finds that. So they find out her home is where Gran's missing father is. And so he's like, look, I'll help you get there if you can help me find my pops. And she's like, all right, cool. And so there's also an ex-military person that's trying to protect the girl. So pretty much it's just a giant escort mission in an anime.
Why does this?
But yeah, it's a very solid anime, very action-packed, and
Nice.
of course very Japanese as it's an anime after all.
Why does it sound like the plot of
Of
Xenoblade
course.
Chronicles 2?
Dang it.
Am I crazy for thinking that?
I mean, it's pretty similar, I guess, in that sense.
Wait, so what is? So is it an anime based on a game or the other way around?
Anime based off of a game.
Okay.
Mm.
Right.
Grand Blue's fairly short. It's only 12 episodes long. There's a 13th episode that's a special, but it's just the first
No,
episode,
no,
but with the
this was-
female protagonist.
No, this was like way into the series, like New World. Like it's like just past the time skip.
All right. What is your number
spoilers?
5?
Me? I feel like this is going to be controversial because people aren't going to 100% understand what I'm saying, but Yu-Gi-Oh!
Which one?
No, it's a good
The
anime.
Japanese version.
I mean
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the Japanese version. No, you said Yu-Gi-Oh, so I was like, okay, so there's Yu-Gi-Oh, there's Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, there's
Oh, that
Zexal.
one. The first one.
Okay,
The one with
Yugi.
Yugi.
First Yu-Gi-Oh
Pyramid.
is sick.
the only good one.
Yeah.
5Ds is not
Okay,
that bad.
5Ds is fine, but it's also a 4 kids dub, so
There is actually a Japanese version, and it's amazing.
I know. I'm sure the sub is fine, but I can't do sub. Anyway, continuing on before I anger all the sub watchers.
But yeah, actually, dub versus sub, in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh, it's wildly significant. Like
Yeah.
literally every argument that the subs make for why a dub is terrible, it's in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Duel Monsters. Way too much freaking like the differences is almost astronomical.
Yeah.
Particularly,
I have
with
one
the
that
shot-
has an also astronomical difference on my list.
Neat. Anyway,
Also,
particularly
the difference
with the
between
whole
Yugi and his adult form. In
Yes.
the dub.
It's not
Continue.
really an adult form. Also, particularly the most obvious difference is the Shadow Realm thing, like the fight with Arcana. The blades are real. Spoilers? I feel like we should have done a spoiler warning. But
I mean-
we're not talking about the plot, so is it really necessary? Plus, Yu-Gi-Oh's really damn old.
I think isn't there
It
like
is.
a 5-year rule or something like that?
I don't know.
There's some kind of like year rule where it just doesn't matter for spoilers at a certain point. But anyway, continue.
Anyway, it's good. It's funny. It's way better than the. Okay, I'm not saying the dub's bad. It's just less ridiculous
Yeah.
at times.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your number 5?
Yu-Gi-Oh's all right. Like the dub's all right. The Japanese one's better. Moving on.
All right. Kayla, what is your number 5?
I'm sorry.
I would say my least favorite, but like one is still in it. I would say Black Butler, and I know I'm so basic for saying that, but that was literally the anime that got me into like everything, and I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. My throat is
No,
suddenly
it's
giving
fine.
out on me. Yeah,
I mean,
but
you can say the same thing for My Hero Academia. That's probably like the modern equivalent of if you say like I watch anime, 10 years ago you say, oh yeah, I watch Dragon Ball. Nowadays it's probably
Actually,
more
I-
like My Hero Academia.
Actually, back then I think the thing that say, "Oh, I watch anime." Oh, so you watch Naruto? It's
Oh, yeah,
Naruto.
okay.
Yeah, Naruto.
It was either
Same
Naruto
idea.
or Dragon
And
Ball,
Black
really.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, Black
Yeah.
Butler, My Hero, or Dragon Ball, Black Butler. Dragon Ball, Naruto, My Hero, Black Butler.
Black Clover. I think you were looking for.
She said Butler, so.
Oh yeah. Black Butler.
I don't know what
I
that
haven't
anime
seen it, so
is.
Didn't your sister watch it, or did she watch Black Clover?
And I'm sure it's fine. I just don't watch
I
it.
think I watched
haven't
Black
watched it,
Butler,
and I'm sure it's great. I
I
feel like it's part of. I feel like there's like a type. There's like subgenres of anime that have like 3 ones at its forefront.
Mm.
mhm.
Like the new generation is Black Clover, My Hero Academia,
for shonen.
and yeah, it's new generation of shonen, and fucking
Back then, it was like Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece.
Yeah.
or Bleach.
And One Piece is still
Or Bleach.
continuing.
Oh yeah,
so-
Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach was a classic too, or classic.
Shame that they kind of didn't finish the complete story in the anime.
Yeah. Is there anything specific that you wanted to say about?
'Cause
Eh.
they got so much more crap going on in the manga.
I mean, like it was very boring in the beginning because I was just like,
A lot of
okay, what is the
anime are
point of
boring
this,
in the
like,
beginning.
Butler dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's actually like really really cool. So if anyone hasn't watched it, it's still on Netflix, I think, and it's also
Yeah.
A
on
lot of
Hulu.
animes ending up on
So-
Netflix along with Avatar, even though according to most people it's not.
Yeah.
It's an anime. Come on, man.
I'll be sure to.
It's an It's like Ruby, except finished.
A lot of people keep telling me to watch that, and I still haven't gotten around to it. Like, it just looks too. I don't know why, but like, JoJo and Black Butler just seem, and Death Note as well.
How dare you?
What?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like
I
top
need to put JoJo
like
on here
top
somewhere.
JoJo,
3 anime
totally
of
forgot
all
about it.
time. How dare
JoJo,
you?
Butler, and Death Note were like the 3 ones that people kept telling me to watch or read, and
Have you tried Helsing?
I just what?
Have you tried Helsing?
No. I've never
Helsing's
heard
not
of
on
it.
my list.
Okay. But like, it looked too gritty for me when I first started watching
Yeah,
anime.
like
so
I
definitely,
said, the gritty stuff.
definitely
the gritty,
want to watch
the gritty 3. There's the and then you get the idea.
Yeah. All right, Liam, what is your number 5?
Liam, talk to us, bro.
All right.
Yes.
As someone who barely watches anime,
Mm-hmm.
there is one I've seen that I actually thought was pretty good, but it was pretty short. And I just remembered what the name is recently because it was in the deepest, darkest depths of my memory. And it's
Okay.
called The Promised Neverland.
The Promised
Oh.
Neverland. That one's
That-
good.
that's an
I
OG
know.
one,
Oh, I
right?
Yeah,
agree
it's
with
about like
Should be on my
these
list.
children that are in like this orphanage and they're like going to get eaten by monsters if they don't do anything about it, and it's like this big old mystery thingy, and I thought that was pretty epic.
Seems fair.
That's definitely
Yeah,
a
I
really
like it.
popular one.
Monster running after
I think
me.
it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
on
A lot
Netflix.
of things are on Netflix right now.
Yeah, that's actually really weird. Like Netflix started getting
Except
like.
for Phineas and Ferb, which I think is stupid.
What'd you just say?
Except for Phineas and Ferb and
You said
Gravity Falls.
Phineas and.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, get Disney Plus.
No! You can't make me get these streaming services.
Stop.
I mean, Netflix is coming out with The Great Pretender, which is a really great anime.
That's really weird. Is that Netflix has just randomly just started getting all these animes on the platform.
Because
it's almost,
anime is slowly getting more and more and more popular.
it's like
Yeah, now if you like anime, you're not instantly an extreme.
You're not
social
called a weeaboo.
outcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's also like on the
Now
same
it's
level as
anime
Funimation.
love
to
you.
Naruto.
Yeah, and also a lot
Sort
of Netflix themselves are bringing dubs over from like
You can
that-
like anime and not really be interested in Japan's culture.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of anime that Netflix is taking as well and dubbing themselves. Like there's a couple of them that have
Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, it's Seven Deadly Sins, yeah.
That
There's a
was
lot of them
actually
that
probably
are
one
really
of my
good, but
first
they just
anime.
never were dubbed. So
Season 3 animation is terrible.
Part of being Mexican means that you grow up with Dragon Ball and Naruto, so
You say that like it's a bad thing, though.
it's nowhere near a bad thing. Because you get to experience the best dub of Dragon Ball Z, the Mexican Spanish dub.
all right,
Moving on.
do you have anything else
Who's
to say
next?
about Promised Neverland? I feel like we just went on a tangent about Netflix instead.
no, it's really short, one season, and it's really good, and there's some real big brain twists in there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Ghibli thing too?
Yeah.
No,
feel
I
like-
don't.
Nah.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
honest to God thought
Wait,
that
wait
this.
a minute. Are we allowed to put Ghibli on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are
100%.
still anime.
Mm.
I mean, I also said the Super Mario Bros. Super Show is technically an anime,
Is it though?
and the Sonic
Yeah.
anime. Okay, any game that turned into a show, I'm counting that as anime.
Sonic X is not a.
Oh
freaking
yeah,
anime.
Donkey Kong.
Sonic
Sonic
Oh,
X
yeah.
is
an
closer
actual
to an
anime.
anime than
Kong is
Sonic
my-
the Hedgehog is, and
Yeah,
Sonic
Sonic X is
Donkey
Underground.
Kong is my
Sonic X is
favorite
legitimately an anime.
Sonic
Oh,
X
man.
just kind of fell apart after.
My favorite anime character
They
is
started
Cranky
trying-
Kong because he's a
Oh
boomer.
yeah,
Got
I
him.
forgot about
Haha.
the Donkey Kong Country show.
Ah, Jesus.
Hey yo, banana slammer. All right, Ben.
I'm out. So here's the one that I said significantly changed in the dub.
Damn
The
it.
Ghost Stories dub. I don't
Oh,
know
boy.
what the sub is. I wouldn't recommend the sub,
Hmm.
but the dub is amazing.
Hmm.
Like hilarious
Like-
or
Well,
It's
has
so
that
bad
ever
at
been
first,
Like,
kind of.
said
good
before?
lines in it. It-
Well, there's something
no,
that's never been
it's
said
not
before.
just that. It's like literally what happened is for the dub they were like, okay, you can change as much as you want as long as the story stays the same.
Isn't that basically
So
what they do
basically
with
they
dubs?
all just got drunk to record. So like it was like some of the good lines from it are like, I know we can't be together not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. And like
What?
it's all amazing.
It's like they literally translated it and even like take into account like Japanese idioms and stuff. They just literally
No,
they
it's not the
literally
idioms. They
translated
didn't
it.
translate it. They just did their own thing.
What? They just interpreted what was happening.
Yes.
What?
What? That's
I'm-
possibly
I'm
the
pretty
worst
sure that's
dubbing.
because they need like it to be the same amount of syllables, right?
No, they just said what. No, it's literally not that either. They just did whatever they wanted.
It's not even synced up with the
Okay,
right.
Are we
number 4.
Yay!
My name. I'm my number 4. I was about to say my name is, but my number 4 is no Kill a Kill. No.
That's a really good anime.
Yeah!
That's a good
Now,
one.
people are probably gonna yell at me in the comment. Well, I mean, we don't really get that
No,
many
man.
comments, but specifically because it's like the entire premise of the show is about nudists.
Taking your clothes
And it's
off.
anime.
And have you seen most anime outfits?
It's fan service
I mean,
action.
this literally is the plot of the show versus that one fan service episode. This is literally the plot of the show.
What? Surprisingly, they don't have a beach episode.
Yeah.
Isn't that shocking?
But besides the nudity, besides the lewdness, it's a very good show.
Yeah.
And the plots, one of the
plot-
most interesting things is that,
it's feasible to understand.
yeah, probably one of the
Clothes are evil, so get naked.
one of my favorite parts in the show is probably like the biggest twist in it. So I definitely recommend watching. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a huge point in the show that's probably my favorite. Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. Sigma.
Wait, that's not it.
All right, welcome back to another episode of anime based off of a video game.
Wow!
Persona 4, the animation.
Yes, the animation. I chose Persona 4, the animation.
Oh my god, wait, what? I just was joking.
No, yep. As Jaden kind of suggested, Persona 4 Golden is legitimately my favorite game of all time.
Okay.
And I first played it back in 2016 on the PS Vita. Yes, I got a Vita purely so I can play the game.
See, I got a Vita purely so I could play Minecraft. So
Yeah, and so after I beat the game, I fell in love with it. If you guys check out some of my profile pics, Marie is the main topic of that. As you know, Marie's my waifu. So
yeah.
Once I found out there's a Persona 4 anime, I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And say the least, it's executed very well. It's pretty accurate to the game for the most part. It covers all the stuff you need to know about the game, and it's like a 30 episode longish thing. So
Nice.
if you're
wow.
too lazy to play the game and rather watch an anime, you can do that. I don't recommend the Persona 4 Golden anime, as it's a lot shorter. It doesn't cover many things, and it's as good as it is that it purely centers around my waifu. It's not executed very well, and that makes me sad.
Isn't that Maria? Which one is that?
Big ooh.
It's the girl that has like the white button-up shirt, a tie, and wears a blue hat.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking of a robot.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, Persona, very good series. So, and we were talking about that last week too. One of the characters that Navi was defending was from that show. So, that game. What was it? It was the green shirt girl. I forgot what her name.
Chie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, her name's
There are
Chie.
so many animes that I'm just now remembering.
Go ahead. You're number 4.
Awesome. Number 4 is Dragon Ball.
Very basic. Very good.
Hold on a minute. I'm not referring to Dragon Ball Z. I'm referring to the first
Monkey
series.
Goku.
Yeah, that one.
All Dragon Ball is good, man.
Monkey,
Yeah.
Goku, go monkey.
Except GT. That one's just okay.
It got.
Luckily,
I
it's not
haven't
It was
watched
canon.
that.
terrible, and then it got good.
Luckily,
It got
GT's not
decent.
canon, so. See, for my entire life, I thought that Dragon Ball Z was called Z Kai, and apparently that's like the shortened version of it, and
It's
I had no
basically-
idea.
It's basically that. but
Z
with
Kai is
the-
basically a remaster of the original Dragon Ball Z.
And see, I thought it was so weird because I was like, why is Dragon Ball on Nickelodeon? So,
I remember that, yeah.
You can't. Anyway.
Yeah, they released Dragon Ball Z.
So, I
first,
know
so
why
they
exactly
thought
why you
people
like it.
more.
one word.
Bulma.
Bulma.
No.
SLUT.
Come on, I have class, dude. Come on, I'm not like that.
Oh.
Ahem. All right, so the the real reason, and not just Jaden being redonkulous, is because I just feel like,
Never mind. I can't make that joke.
I am this close to throwing another thing at you. All right,
she
I
looks
just
like
feel
5.
like it was funnier, and the combat was more martial arts oriented than
Screaming for half an episode.
basically. With the not completely obsessive with transformations, who can shoot a bigger energy beam at the other person. And I just feel like it was a bit more complex, and the characters actually had to think things through. Also, Goku was smart. It was during that era when Goku had something that resembles intelligence.
One thing that I've noticed between the series as well is that Dragon Ball seems like a more like basic shonen, while Z is sort of like Dragon Ball doing its own thing and becoming, well, what Dragon Ball is today, just screaming for an episode. But Dragon Ball definitely seems more of like it. Literally, the first thing I compared it to.
Dragon Ball Z Kai has less screaming, so.
Well, I mean, obviously.
So, I said, less filler.
What I've noticed with Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, well, not so much My Hero Academia, but mainly Dragon Ball, is I compared it a lot to Pokemon, where Goku was going around to different places collecting all the Dragon Balls, just as Ash goes around, gets all the gym
badges.
And they have a female
Also,
sidekick.
the Dragon Balls are actually relevant. And not just kind of an afterthought, like, don't worry about blowing up the planet.
Wait, this show's called Dragon Ball?
Like, literally, you could notice the massive tone of shift where they completely stop the whole... This is literally a plot point in GT.
Yeah.
I mean, GT is basically Dragon Ball trying to go back and failing horribly until they introduce Super Saiyan 4.
Doesn't it happen after Z?
Yeah, it does.
Technically.
And it's what they tried to do. They tried to recreate the original Dragon Ball and then failed horribly up until they introduced Super Saiyan 4.
And then they redid it again in the movie. Did you know that?
What?
They have like a season 1 movie, essentially.
That's neat.
Yeah.
The live action?
No. I think that's based on Z.
Not.
That's based on Z, I'm pretty sure. But there is like a movie version of like the first few seasons, I think.
It's kind of up in the air.
The only Dragon Ball thing I've ever seen was a movie, so it might be that movie.
I
just remember it had a big purple alien dude that turned yellow. There was some lots of yelling, screaming.
There's a couple
Earth got destroyed, and
movies.
then they went back in time. It was great.
It wasn't the most recent one was like Resurrection F, wasn't it? Oh,
was
Broly.
The last movie was the Super Broly movie.
Yeah, Broly. So it may have been one of those.
So yeah, OG Dragon Ball before the show.
Before screaming.
Before the show became more combat oriented, and it was more closely related to the source material of Journey to the West than it is doing its own thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That it's based off of Journey to the West.
Yeah, there's a lot of things based on that. It's weird.
Yeah,
another good anime you guys should check out based off of Journey to the West is Gensamon and Sayuki. It's another good anime.
All right.
Are we doing honorable mentions now that I have the floor? Because there's like 5. I could build like a top 10 off of 5.
I think because there's too many. If you want to, you can say, but I don't have any.
How about we just limit to one honorable mention and don't explain it at all? Just
okay.
One honorable mention before our number 1, and we don't explain it.
Yeah.
Just that it's there, because I'm thinking Hunter x Hunter and Fairy Tail.
You were a little early on that one.
I have another one.
Okay. All right. Kayla, what is your number 4?
My number 4 would be Toradora, and it's like kind of new on. No, it's not.
It's not new, but it's on Netflix now. Again.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I love Toradora, but I didn't put it on my list.
Yeah, it's a cute show. I really like it just because of how aggressive the characters are.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's the character interaction is just so adorable. Like I don't know. I love it so much. I don't know why I didn't put it on my list. I wasn't thinking straight, clearly. But if you're, how do you justify watching that show? It's good, but like,
it's 90% fluff.
No, but it's just like
if you like tsunderes, you'll like it.
Yeah.
And you probably already watched it.
I mean, I don't necessarily like tsunderes, but like I don't know.
For Evangelion, I don't think
I'm so lost.
Okay, so Toradora. It's about this girl who likes this guy, and the guy is the best friend of the main character, and eventually the girl ends up liking the main character instead, and that's the whole plot of the show, is that how they like each other and won't admit it.
Oh yeah, it's so bad. They're so oblivious.
And that's the other thing too. There's 2 shows that like the whole time I was just like cringing so hard because of like their interaction.
Sounds like shoujo.
That's like
basically
all the.
Yeah, that's what shoujo is. where it's less action oriented and more romance oriented, which is
That's all. Like,
which what I
Isn't
don't
that
grasp is
basically
why
just
people
an
keep
entire
watching
anime
shonen
cliche stretched
and
out
trying
to
to
the
turn
length
it
of
into
a show?
shoujo.
yes, it is,
Yeah.
and
And
it's
I
great.
might sound like a complete weeaboo for talking like this, but that's what they're called, so leave me alone.
Shonen is supposed to be anime more oriented towards a male audience, and shoujo's an anime more oriented for female
romantics.
audiences.
What about like a female-oriented shonen?
What do you think
That's
Ruby
a
is?
shoujo,
That would
right? Or is
Oh.
that male? Like
Let's have an
adult?
entire show
Anime's
based
for
on Misty.
everybody, regardless of what it is.
Exactly.
There is no. It's action oriented. That's what shonen is. It's action oriented.
Yes.
JoJo is romance oriented, which is probably
Then what
where-
would you call Dragon Maid?
No,
what
they're like rom-coms and
slice
stuff.
of life.
That's what it's called?
Slice of life. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Alright.
what Dragon Maid
Yeah,
is.
slice of life.
Mixed with shonen.
What? Okay, alright. Anything else about Toradora? Adorable. Toradorable?
Yeah, that's all I have to say. That it's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a
Stop.
good clip, but it's way too long. It's like 10 seconds long.
Okay, moving on. Who's
All right,
next? Liam?
Liam,
Yeah.
number 4.
Oh yeah. Now I actually know what this thing is. I'm obviously gonna have to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really need to go back and watch. I only watched like a few episodes whenever it came on as a kid. I never actually like watched it all the way through.
I tried to, then I got kind of then ADHD demanded I do something else.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good show. People are still kind of arguing whether or not it's an anime though, and it would definitely. It's not made in Japan, and that's
It's
literally the
based off
entire
an anime.
argument,
I
which
say
is stupid.
It's an anime here. We count it.
You can't
Yeah.
call Ruby an anime just cause.
I call it an anime. It's based off anime. It's good enough for me.
I mean, there's a lot of Western based. It has like an anime art style,
Anime style
or
with
like.
wacky attacks, wanty antics, fancy
So if it's made
stuff.
in the West and it has an anime art style, it's probably anime. And if it's a
And
video
does
game,
it need to be anime? Like, it can't just be a good story on its own?
Well, I mean,
But
Avatar is trying to be an anime.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And
like,
then Legend of Korra tried
strongly
to turn it
based
into
off
an anime.
yeah. But
And
no,
look
it's very
how-
good.
Freaking messy that ended up. It can't just be its own good show. Does it have to be an anime? How about you stop losing your mind over that and just focus on how amazing it is?
There's not that many like good.
I never
okay,
watched
I'm
it,
about.
to be honest.
It even
I
has a
watched a couple
manga!
episodes.
I mean,
It's
certainly
been a while
similar,
since I've seen
but
Avatar.
it can be its
but
own
just, like,
thing.
I can't think of any criticisms for the show.
No, it's.
It's too short.
what's that?
Okay, there
The
we
entire
go.
plot takes place over
Wait.
literally less than a few months.
Didn't they like? I think they went on to Korra and they didn't even finish the books.
Yeah, The Legend of Korra.
No, I don't think they finished the actual Avatar story because it's like sectioned into different books. I don't think it was actually finished.
Yeah, they needed a fourth book called Air for all of the elements.
Okay.
Except that there's also a comic that basically does that, but people are kind of on that.
I thought that Netflix was gonna make a new season or something.
Nah, man, they're doing a live action remake of it.
No, that's
Another
awful. That's
one?
the worst thing they could possibly do.
Honestly, I like the live
Yeah.
action movie, but
What?
Is that going to stop him though?
Yeah. When will they learn?
Okay.
Avatar goes to New York, to the big city.
All right,
I'm gonna
Ben.
give myself a damn blood. You know about this.
Oh, okay. So my next one
Okay,
is
regardless, Liam, you're-
ReZero.
ReZero, nice.
Yeah.
Ace.
I like
And
it.
an
New
isekai.
season's
Wow.
coming out right now.
Wait, hang on.
They're on episode 12, but that wasn't the end.
I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Isekai
season-
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isekai.
It's good.
And that one has 4 big ones. Isekai.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what my number 3 is?
Oh, God.
What?
It's ReZero, but it's also
I freaking
Konosuba.
knew it!
I couldn't like.
ReZero's already been said. Do Konosuba.
Okay, then I'm doing Konosuba. They're both very, very
Kobasuna.
Kobasuna.
Konosuba. Konosuba. I
they're-
forgot how to pronounce it for a split
They're
second.
both very, very similar anime. Like one's like
they're
more
really
comedy
not.
oriented.
I don't think they're very similar.
One's more comedy oriented, and the other's more like serious and has like dark undertones.
I think
It has
they're-
its
well,
own
they're both
anime.
in the same
It's
genre.
got its
and they're
own
both
thing
parody,
going on.
kind of.
But Konosuba is trying to be a sort of
Lighthearted, fun comedy,
Yeah.
and ReZero
no,
is
like
trying
they're
to be like a
no,
dark.
the comedy is oriented in an actually specific way. It's supposed to be a. And the reason why I'm stuttering is because I'm trying to find the actual word, and I think subversion of actual isekai tropes.
Yeah.
Which is
Parody?
something that freaking My Hero Academia is also doing. Sometimes. Literally,
Well, I
one
mean,
of
you
the
kind of
villains
have
has
to
the power of love.
Weird question.
As a
Does
core.
anyone
My
in
Hero
here?
Academia isn't even.
Does anyone in here actually like Aqua?
I mean,
You're
I
supposed to
haven't seen
hate
the
her.
anime, I
What
can't
people
say.
don't.
You're supposed to hate her, but she's like, ah.
You're supposed to hate the characters, but you don't, which is why it's amazing.
I don't know. There's too
Yeah.
much. I feel like people like.
we're talking
Megumin
about
a little too much.
Konosuba later, though.
We'll
probably.
talk in more detail later. Freaking
Yeah.
ReZero, go. Explain.
ReZero.
I've only
Rem's
seen a few episodes.
Best girl.
Who?
Rem.
Yes.
Okay.
Rem,
Even
Rem.
though,
Ram.
but who's Rem also?
I don't get that joke yet.
Blue hair chick with
They
a maid
announced it
outfit.
before.
Yeah, I know we went over this, but I'm still confused.
Oh.
Anyway, my brain is cracking.
I think we're on number 3 now.
Yeah, I already said mine. It's
Yeah.
Konosuba.
It's Konosuba. We can talk about it now.
Aqua's useless. Okay, moving on. Sigma, what's your number 3?
Wait. Freaking. Okay, can we just go over why all the characters are supposed to be infuriating and not likable? We just went over Aqua. We might as well do the other 3.
Okay, Megumin's like.
Megumin's annoying, but
Explosion lolly.
Explosion.
Also, people like her way too
Explosion.
much.
Explosion.
Like, a little way too much. Like,
Lolicons.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she is like, out of those 3, like, all of them are terrible. So like,
All of them
It's-
are terrible. That's why you're supposed to hate them. But the fact that people still like them speaks volumes on how well they're written.
Obviously, the best character is Wiz.
oh yeah, I kind of.
There's
I
a lot
like
of. There's
it.
also that really, really underused character. What's that? The
Union?
no.
Or-
Well, her too, but also the girl.
There's a lot of characters that are underused.
I think
dude.
she was Darkness's friend.
Chris?
Yes. She's very underused, and she's probably very. She's on the same level as what's that little blonde
Kazuma.
girl's name from ReZero?
Ram?
Huh?
Oh,
Ram?
No,
I know.
You tend to get details wrong.
it's little blonde. Ram
She's
is
stuck in the library, kind of.
no,
She's
not her.
Not
The-
her.
the
Oh,
princess.
That girl.
Amelia?
I can't remember her name, but I know who.
Because there's like a
Talking about.
princess competition thing, and she's like
Oh,
that one girl that was just like, wait, I'm a princess too. Like, I forgot what her name
I
is.
suppose.
They're on the no.
Oh, not that
No,
one?
no.
Oh.
Anyway, point is that they're on like the same level, and they're both very underutilized.
Kazuma is an entitled
The one
prick.
you're talking about that in Konosuba has
That's
more.
Chris.
Darkness is a masochist, which is basically her entire fan base just enjoys kink shaming her. Kazuma is an entitled prick, but he's also the only sane person there.
Even the other goddess is like,
Eris?
yeah, she's really weird to me. I feel like there's something that she's hiding.
There's something. There's actually more than one thing that she's hiding, though.
She's might.
All right. All right. So, go ahead, Sigma. What is your number 3?
I chose an anime movie for this one. I chose a movie called Perfect Blue.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect Blue is considered a psychological thriller movie. So instead of it being all about the gore and jump scares, it's more about like really seeing like the psychological torment of the main character. That sounds kind of weird now that you put it on paper,
like
but
Hero, except the entire plot revolves around it.
yeah, basically it's
My
about
brain
some
is
young like
cracking. What is
woman in
happening?
her 20s who's a pop star, and eventually she's like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do my own thing. So she tries being like an actress and a model and stuff, and so it's like, okay, cool.
Sounds
But a
familiar.
lot of her fans are like, yo, we don't want this. Like, we want you to keep being the pop star you were before, because it's like, just fanboys.
Why am I
And
getting
so
Danganronpa
her manager
vibes?
was like, yeah, you should try being a TV actress or whatever. She's like, all right, cool. And eventually she starts to noticing that a lot of her colleagues and people she works with start getting murdered. And then she's also getting stalked by someone. And she basically just starts getting hit with reality of like, oh, wow, this is what it's like being a pop star, constantly being scared by other people that, you could end up being dead by someone.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yikes.
I've never heard of that, but that sounds interesting.
It's a great movie, man.
It's whack.
I thought it was an anime, not a movie. What is this?
This is an anime movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's an anime movie.
It's like Ponyo.
Yeah, Ponyo is a movie too.
I always get that
Oh yeah, Ponyo.
that movie.
Oh wait, we're also including Ghibli movies.
Yeah, I for some reason get confused Ponyo with. Is it also called Ponyo? What's that baby show with the kid with the blue hat?
Let's not get into it.
Is that also Ponyo?
That's like Pocoyo.
Oh, something like that.
Let's move on.
Obviously, my number one is really. I was gonna make a really good joke, but I forgot what the name of what's
if
that
you
one?
made a
Jetix,
quote unquote good joke, I would have
The
broke
Jetix.
the damn rhyme.
the Jetix anime thing where that girl chases the other girl or the guy. You know what I'm talking about? The ninja girl or the ninja guy. And then
Naruto?
no.
Oh no, that's like it's like
Super
the
chibi.
Chinese one, right?
Yeah.
Or
All
like,
right, let's move on.
It's also Puka.
that also starts with a P.
Yeah,
That's
Puka.
like,
It's Puka.
We're hitting.
oh yeah, Puka.
Jet.
Okay, number 3 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Nice.
Yes.
If you
I didn't
want,
put that.
and particularly Phantom Blood.
Yode yode does it.
Part?
That's Stardust
Well,
Crusaders,
yeah, I know.
dude. Moving on. I like Jonathan because he's my favorite. He's my favorite JoJo.
He's my favorite JoJo.
Well, clearly this guy has not spent enough time in the fan base.
Oh, well, I understand, but I'm making a joke. He's my favorite JoJo. I like collecting all the JoJos. Okay.
Moving on.
Jotaro's my favorite, but yeah.
He's everyone's favorite.
Isn't,
You know, except for
They
Josuke.
disrespected
Leo
him
is
in
my
part
favorite
4.
JoJo.
isn't Giorno...
Giorno is the most
Isn't,
recent.
is he a good?
Giorno
Is he a good guy?
Giovanni.
Yeah. He takes over the damn
He's a
mafia from the
gangster.
bad guy.
Wait,
Well,
who's
all the new
bad guy
JoJo's
in-
are remakes of old JoJo
Giovanni.
manga, because like
Who
part
is
4 was in like 1992
Dutch,
or
doesn't it,
3, I
James?
think.
who's the
Well, all of
villain of
them
Golden
are
Wind?
old, mostly.
Diavolo.
Yeah.
Who?
Diavolo.
But the new ones are still, like, pretty new.
I thought
They
I
would
thought
be new if they came out faster, but...
I thought Giorno was Dio.
He is
No,
Dio's
what?
son.
He's Dio's
He's
son.
Dio's son.
Oh, okay. And oh wait,
One of them.
Okay,
It's
so
not
that's
like he's, like, special.
that's Dio's son, and then in that
Or
case,
Jonathan's, depending on how you view that.
JoJo, the main character of that season is the female JoJo, right?
Jolene.
Jolene and Giorno are together, right? Or like, that's their like little group, right? I don't know because
No,
literally
Jolene,
someone
I
said
don't
that
think Jolene's a Joestar.
She's
She's the
Jotaro's
son.
son.
Her daughter.
Daughter.
Cube.
Daughter.
because
Jotaro's
someone
daughter.
told me that
Dang it.
Giorno was Dio, and I was like, "What? Did he switch sides randomly?" So I
No,
idea.
Did
I
you
think
finish?
Jolene
no,
is...
I literally, me and my dad were on like episode 5 of season 1.
Oh,
Anyway,
I didn't watch the first
Speedwagon
2
is the
seasons,
best.
to be honest.
I like Speedwagon. I like his dub.
Speedwagon. Speedwagon. You said
Speedwagon
Speedwagon.
is kind of best boy.
Speedwagon. Yes, that's his name.
You said Speedwagon.
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 Okay, all right.
People tell me I don't have verbal quirks.
Kayla, what is your number 3?
Jonathan,
My
the best
number
be
3
my-
would be
also best.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Kayla was the best.
Amazing
Still
anime.
haven't seen it.
I like God.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Jet made me see the movie, and I enjoyed it, but I haven't seen the show, so it didn't make any sense to me.
I did not force
I
you to do
haven't
that.
seen the movie.
Your mom
I
did.
haven't seen the movie,
Yes.
but I'll have to watch it. I didn't know
There
that there
is
was.
a movie, but you don't. It's not really relevant.
And one of the characters is clearly a JoJo character. The clown.
Which character?
Hisoka?
The clown.
Yeah, Hisoka.
And also the white-haired kid's clearly gay for Gyo. Wait, what's his name?
Gon.
Gon, yeah, Gon.
Killua and Gon.
And Gon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gay for Gon.
Probably. Just
Low key
your
though,
level.
on the down low.
Most likely.
I thought Killua was a girl when we saw the movie. I thought it was...
It's not your fault. They have like
They're
big
all
hair. Like
wildly feminine.
All right, anything else about Hunter x Hunter?
I like Kilo was my favorite character.
I know Billy told me to watch it, and he's like, "You have to watch the dub, or you have to watch the sub." Like, he did not want me to watch the dub.
Well, in that particular instance, Kilo was voiced by a girl in the dub. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
even more difficult to tell.
I mean, it's easier with Ash. Ash is voiced by a girl too.
And
Why am I always bringing up Pokemon? Okay,
Naruto's voiced by Perry from Lab Rats in the English dub.
a lot of characters in anime are voiced by women, and they're all very good. It just makes it harder to tell that Kilo is actually a male.
Yeah.
Male.
also
Then
the
again,
eyes.
it really doesn't matter that much.
The only two things you can tell that a character is a girl is the eyes and the chest. That's literally the only two
sometimes
things.
it's hard to see with the eyes.
Yeah, traps are like the twist on the system because you're like, well, that's clearly a girl, right? No,
Felix from
that's the
ReZero.
point of it. That's why it's called a trap.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah, still
anything
cool.
else about specifically
That's the follow.
Hunter x Hunter?
Godspeed is cool. Shut up.
Oh.
Godspeed is cool.
No, I haven't even really finished the show. There's like so many seasons.
Yeah,
But like, yeah,
I
it's
highly
a good
recommend
show.
the latest season, the freaking Chimera ad. That one's really good, particularly because Godspeed
Yeah, it gets kind.
and the rest of them are cool too. I guess.
all right, Liam, what is your number 3?
All right. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of my number 3 before, but it's called Psyche K. I actually really like that one.
I have
Never
heard of
heard
that
of it.
anime. It's pretty good actually.
Wait,
It's hilarious. I love it.
what's it?
It's on
Yeah.
like, Netflix.
What's it about? Because I think I've seen it.
It's like about this like pink-haired dude.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Psychic
Yeah.
powers.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as you said pink-haired dude, he's
It's
like,
kind of like a comedy sort of slice of life like anime.
because I've actually watched Fairy Tail and Natsu has pink hair, so you're gonna need to be a bit more.
It's about this guy who's psychic, but he doesn't want other people to know he's psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of hides his powers, except some people know and figure out, and it's like, yeah, you guys can't be telling anything about this.
Yeah.
okay.
And then I forgot his name, but like the big guy, I really like the big stupid guy.
Yeah, he's nice.
I haven't seen
problem with
it.
Netflix.
I haven't seen Psyche. I only know of it and like very vaguely know of the plot as well.
Yeah. The problem with Netflix is that like they only get like a whole anime, like they can use it, but then they only put up like the first like 2 seasons or like the first little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could have done a top 10 on this.
Yeah.
No, but like, look,
I enjoyed it. I watched the rest of it
we're
somewhere
already on
else
an hour.
after stuff.
And that was mostly because we were
You're
rambling for 90% of it.
I mean,
There's
at least
really
we have
not
a
too
good
much to say
conversation.
about it. There isn't like a ton of plot. It's mostly just jokes, but you know, gotta love the jokes.
Fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his grandpa, dude. His grandpa's the bomb, man.
The reason why Joe
Good old Master Roshi.
was so low is
Master
because-
Roshi type character.
Mhm.
Master Roshi type beat.
Like
Wait, is
Psyche
he
can
done
like
correctly,
read
though?
people's minds, and like his grandpa is like super two-faced.
Oh yeah,
and
he's a
like,
total tsundere.
Yeah. He's like, I love my son so much, but I can't let him know.
Yeah. But the
Alright.
son already knows because he can read his mind.
What is that called?
Psyche.
Psyche.
Yeah.
Psyche K. Okay, I'll look it up later. Actually, go ahead, Ben.
Oh, mine? Code Geass.
Huh?
Code Geass.
Amazing.
Code Geass.
It has an amazing ending, at least I think. It was one
I
of
find
the
Lelouch really interesting.
first ones
It's
that
one
I
of the-
watched ish.
For those of you who don't know, the basic premise, at bare minimum, the most you need to know is it actually follows more or less the bad guy, the villainous character, and Lelouch
Kind
starts
of.
a
It's
rebellion.
like it's hard to tell at a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's like Death Note, except without the evil notebook, without the killing notebook.
Yeah, I've never.
And
heard
the
of that
ending
show.
twist is great, but I mean the build up to it, you like need that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. It's
Alright.
hard to talk about it because you don't want to spoil it at all for anybody who
Yeah.
hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All right, my number 2. I guess we should say, oh, we're on number 2 now.
Yeah.
Kind of went by fast. I
Number
guess.
2.
That's not the. No. Okay, my number 2 is Chinibyo, or Love Delusion something Chinibyo.
Yeah, I like that
That's-
one.
Probably.
It's
why.
same thing with a Toradora. It's very adorable, but the whole time I just find myself cringing because it's just like, what are you doing, Rika? What are you doing? Like,
Yeah, like all the
it's so
characters
weird.
you can so much, but it's like
Cute girl with eye patch.
Yeah.
The anime.
yeah.
every time it's like I want to hit her with in the head like the main character does, Yuta, all the time. Like she deserves every time she gets hit in the head. I think it's a very interesting show, and just how like not like removing like the love part of it, like, you know, I'm sure it's a meta commentary somewhere about children who actually go through this sort of phase, and
the like beers.
yeah. Another thing too is that my favorite anime character of all time is from the show. So yeah, Kumin.
This list I've built kind of fluctuates depending on what I watched recently, which is why some of the animes are so high.
Yeah. All right, Sigma. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is a mecha anime titled Eureka 7.
Oh my God! Wait. Speaking of,
Basically, it's about some kid who lives in a boring town, lives a boring life overall, but he likes doing this thing called lifting, which think surfing, but in the air.
Okay.
And so eventually, while he's surfing, he gets into some sort of accident and lands on the lap of some mech, like some giant mech, which is led by one of his biggest idols in lifting. And so basically they recruit him in like the team or whatever, and he's like, all right, what do I do? And so his dad's like, yo, now that you have this giant mech that you can pilot, I need you to deliver this sacred thing to like somebody. And so a bunch of people are after it, and he basically has to, you know, get it across to that person.
very interesting.
Very action oriented and a very, very sick soundtrack.
So most
Nice.
mechas. Okay, anime.
Is it post-apocalyptic? Post-apocalyptic.
No, it's just like futuristic, not really
Dang it.
post-apocalyptic.
Okay. Because there's a certain other.
So like the future skateboard movie. I mean,
Exactly,
skateboard
man.
movie.
Future
It's like-
skateboard anime mech thing.
Yeah.
It's like Rocket Power, but like in the future.
All right.
Do you guys remember that show?
With giant mechs.
Do you guys remember that show? Rocket Power.
Yeah, I remember Rocket Power.
Okay. I was like, am I the only one that knows this show? Okay. Very interesting. I'll definitely be sure to check it out. That sounds really fun. It reminds me of Darling in the Franks. As soon as you said mecha, and was like instantly reminded of that for some reason.
I immediately thought of, oh my God, what are they called?
Transformers.
No, the
Whenever I hear mecha anime, I usually think of either Gundam or Eureka
Gundam.
7.
That's it.
Oh,
That's what I
Gundam.
thought of when he mentioned mecha.
Yeah, Gundam.
All right. Go ahead, Jet.
My number 2 is My Hero Academia.
Nice. We already talked about it, but is there anything specific you wanted to say?
All the characters go from pretty cool in the first season, except for Bakugo, to just amazing in the next. And
Oh, so
every other
you're
part.
including that one specific character that we talked about last week in that.
They get more complex, and I find that very nice.
I think Liam. I can see Liam like. There's one specific character. Are you sure about that? Do you want to retract that statement?
Yes, I will. I will retract my previous statement about Mineta. Well, except for Mineta, but I mean, it's still kinda because
Now you're defending him.
the fact that I can that all of the characters are the likability of all the characters are arguable. I feel like they kind of nailed how the characters are, how cool the characters.
I think Mineta's a good character.
How well they are
like
written.
he has a personality.
All right, I guess next time we're gonna fight about Mineta.
Would I enjoy knowing Mineta in real life?
No.
Probably
No.
not. Frankly,
Maybe
if I
he
knew
could be
Mineta,
like a
I would
bro.
probably kick him at the earliest opportunity.
He's nice and small and ball shaped, so.
He's funny to watch.
Yeah.
And
sometimes.
I like how a good chunk of it is actually spent subverting normal tropes. Like, for instance, in the tournament arc. Like,
Sports festival.
Sports festival. Yeah, whatever. God, I really need to rewatch that anime.
Although he's not my
Going to.
favorite character of all time, something I've noticed in most recent.
Call me pathetic, but Izuku is my favorite character. Midoriya is
My favorite character is Todoroki. That's what Todoroki.
He's a
but
good character. He's
I
complex.
really like the dynamic between him and his dad, and like obviously.
It's going to get really
I know.
cool.
In the last few episodes, like. There's something sparking in Mr. Todoroki.
Oh boy, you
Something's-
have no idea.
Something's going on there, and I think he's gonna be a better character.
If it's not already obvious, I'm actually caught up with most. I actually follow the manga, so I know what's going on.
There's also
Yeah, I've
but
never read manga.
there's not only that, between Todoroki or Shoto and his dad, but there's also, he has Mr. Todoroki has big shoes to fill, like massive shoes.
Oh yeah, he
Being
does.
yeah.
It's not like freaking
And
other
that-
characters have shoes to fill. There's Bakugo with his own damn shoes that he's making.
Yeah, and it's
My
definitely gonna hit him
favorite character
hard.
is probably-
I don't want to do spoilers, but yeah, that's like the closest thing I
Yeah.
can do.
Also, Midoriya.
Mine is
but I didn't want
Probably
to
like Million or whatever he's called. The guy like. That's his hero
Lemillion?
name. I can't remember.
Million?
His
Yeah,
actual-
the guy who looks like
shame
Lucas.
that he lost his quirk, but I like how
Buff blonde guy.
Yeah,
His
but
name is Lucas.
There are
and
two
like
of
even
those.
after he
Buff
lost
Lucas,
his
Buff
quirk, he
Lucas.
still wanted.
there
to
are
do,
two of
like,
those. Buff blonde
everything.
guy. Actually, there's three of them in the franchise.
Oh,
There are three of them. In case any of you have actually read the freaking Vigilante spinoff.
I don't understand why that bunny girl is
I've
randomly
only read the
getting a lot of
first one, and I
recognition.
thought the pop star girl was really
Because
cute.
she's buff and a bunny and
Pop star?
female.
Pop
You're
star
a
Yeah,
girl?
there's like a pop star chick in the Vigilantes manga. I forgot what her name was.
Oh,
But we're not
I don't
talking
know
about
that.
that now, are we?
And a lot of people
Dying.
really have been liking that black bunny girl. I don't remember
I
what her
do.
name is, but she was literally in.
Mirako.
Yeah, she was in in like one episode for like 20 seconds, and then in the
She gets so stupid cool.
and literally in the
In the
when
like,
the
there's still
dub
the
came
manga.
out. When the dub came out, everyone was getting angry with the with the dubbers because they're like, "Why does she sound black?" It's like she's black.
Yeah,
She has darker skin.
yeah, like
She's
what?
black. What? It's so funny because they're like
Honestly,
angry.
I can't tell the difference between people via voices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like honestly, a lot of people are like, "I hate this character's English voice actor." Like that's
Like
the,
the only character I could possibly have that issue with is Inosuke.
Yeah. Like if it's the first
And, like,
time you're
not
watching.
and I just find like it's going to be an issue later on in the series, in the freaking Demon Slayer.
If you watch the show originally in dub and you
I've
this is
watched-
how you're adjusted to the characters, then you would never notice a difference if you watch the sub. You wouldn't be like, "Oh, this character's more articulate," because you wouldn't notice in the first place. So
A
it's
lot
really
of people have
subjective.
difficulty feeling the same emotions as they do, and if they don't want to hear the words, if they cannot speak the language, it's kind of hard to get the emotions,
Yeah.
especially in subs, since some people spend so much time actually understanding what they're saying that they're not listening to how the words are being said. That's how I missed that during the United States of Smash, freaking All Might sounded like he was about to die. Or how Midoriya actually sounded like his arm was getting torn off.
I guess so.
And how in the dub, I noticed how it sounded less like somebody whose organs are collapsing, but rather a roar of victory.
But at the same time, the way that Japanese is pronunciated and enunciated is very dramatized, and that we can't really replicate that. And we can as best as possible, but we can't really do that in English. Because they're just like...
And then when people try, it doesn't go well.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely benefits that, you know, watching it in English, but you miss out on a lot of stuff, but you can't
do anything about it because you don't speak the language.
Yeah. And the language does not translate it's not word for word.
The fact that Nakama, like, particularly with weeaboos, man, when they speak in broken Japanese, like, dude, come on. Don't do that.
All right. Okay, what is your number 2?
I like My Hero Academia because it's shonen, like, it's what we're familiar with, but it does all the things that we wish were done. Like, oh my god, can you stop with the power of friendship? They don't do that crap in My Hero Academia.
I mean, there's one character in particular that's struggling with that.
Who?
Why did I forget her name? Ochako.
What?
Literally the only, like, importance she's had in the last arc, or the what's the little girl's name?
Eri?
Yeah, Aris, or the
Eri.
Aries arc. Eri. No, literally during the Eri arc, she had no importance whatsoever except for, I like Midoriya, but I can't really have those feelings right now. Literally, that's the only thing. Every episode, she's just like, I'm feeling flustered. Like, she had no importance in the last arc.
That's kind of an anime issue in general, not just a problem with her character, so maybe chill.
Yeah.
By that logic, you could say that, freaking Bakugo's annoying because all he does is yell all the damn time.
That's literally why I hate him so much.
It's also why I hate him. But I get that he's getting better. He's stopped yelling, but, like, and it's not just because he thinks he's better than everyone.
He also thinks he's better than everyone.
That's not my issue with him. I just don't like the fact that he yells all the damn time.
He's better than everyone. He is better than everyone.
I don't know why everyone likes his mom, even though his mom only
He
appeared
won
in,
the
like,
tournament
1
arc, so, you know, kind of.
He kind of won. They literally put him in a bondage.
He still won. He won. It doesn't matter how he looked.
He got first place.
Yeah.
Shoto was holding back.
Totally.
Can you people please stop interrupting me? Like, it's been an issue for everybody, particularly with me and Jaden. Seriously.
He was holding back.
Yeah, he was holding back. I'm sorry.
He's holding back his full power.
Like, literally, the whole point behind Midoriya and Shoto's fight is that he wasn't going all out. He wasn't using his fire, and he didn't use his fire in the freaking... against Bakugo, so... my god, what is wrong? Why?
But I mean, if he did use his fire, he's not experienced with using the fire, so, you know, how would he be good at it yet?
The fire would have removed his ice limitations, which is kind of the whole point of him.
It already did with Midoriya, so he didn't have all that building up.
Yeah, because Midoriya's goal wasn't to win. He was trying to break Todoroki.
Again, another subversion of tropes. Like, you'd expect the main character to win epically, but he doesn't. In fact, he doesn't even get third place.
I mean, Ash never wins, except for recently.
You know, he slowly started building up. Like, in X, he was actually second place.
Yeah, I wanted him to win. Why? Anyway. Different conversation.
I like My Hero Academia because it does the things that you wish happened more often. I also like the Gentle versus Midoriya versus Gentle fight because it's basically
long.
It's like a sort of flipping the script. Like, now the villain has the power of love.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My problem with that was that it was so freaking long. It was the first it was
The first actual fight.
That was the first season that I watched, like every time it came out, every time a new episode came out, and literally like for the latter 5 episodes, it was just Midoriya and Gentle like going at it psychologically and then finally physically. It was such a long and boring fight. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode where Midoriya randomly gets pinned to a wall. Like it's literally a Dragon Ball effect. That literally the last 5 episodes. It was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gentle decides,
You know what?
Never mind,
Screw
that's
this. I'm
surrender.
done.
yeah, it's literally I don't know what's wrong with that.
Watch Deku drinking tea.
Am I lame for liking those parts?
Literally, like the first episode in that, he's literally standing there. You look like a villain. It's okay.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I'm actually a villain. Well, okay then. Okay then.
So weird. All right, Kayla, what is your number 2? Sorry.
Finally, after like 10 minutes of me ranting, Kayla, what's your top 2?
My next one is Blue Exorcist. I don't know if a lot of people have heard of it.
Blue
Probably.
Exorcist. That's the third.
I've been
one
meaning to watch it, but
Yeah, same.
So good because
Never
like
heard of it.
It's My Hero
it's
Academia,
basically
Blue
like
Exorcist,
about
and
this like kid
Is it,
who
though?
obviously
Hang
has
on.
a bigger brother who's much better than him.
that's
And
basically the
later
trope.
the kid like realizes like, hey, I'm starting to see stuff. And it turns out to be like little demons, well, phantoms, I think. And then something crazy
I really
happens.
need to get
His
invested
dad
in-
dies, and then he realizes that he's the spawn of Satan. And
Well,
that's
damn.
basically the point.
Have any of you guys heard of Inspector or was it the God's Tower or something?
No.
Okay, never.
Tower
mind.
of God.
Oh yeah, Tower of God. Sorry.
I
And
think
anime
Anyway,
on
Right.
my side.
anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Blue. I like Blue Exorcist, but I saw like the first like 2 or 3 episodes so far, and then I want to continue, but I haven't.
That's an issue
But,
with a lot of
like,
people who watch anime. Like they watch.
I know that it was
episode
like
and
cut short,
whatever.
like they only had 1 season, so they decided to like finish the whole thing in like that 1 season. So like I know a lot of people weren't happy about that, but
Yeah, Blue Exorcist, they just put out another season. Well, at least onto Netflix. I don't know if. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It might
So
be
they
one of
have
those
more than
like
just 1 season. So
Netflix has a problem with their seasons. Is that sometimes they say this is a new
Coming
season,
soon.
but it's like literally just the other half of the season, like the first season.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
They have
probably
really weird
it.
season numberings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Pokemon has that problem too, where it's split up into like 4 seasons, even though it's 1.
Region.
Yeah, or no, I'm talking so like Indigo League is split up into like 2 seasons, even though it's only 1 on Netflix, which is weird. And the
That
same thing with like
advanced series.
the advanced series is in the region there's 4 seasons, but on Netflix the 1 season that advanced, let's just say, is split into like 2 or 3, which is weird. Anyway, Netflix has a problem, but at the same time is a really good source for anime. Anyway, yeah, it sounds like a really good show. I'm definitely interested. Yeah, I've never heard of it, so again, like I said, like definitely a good source for anime recommendations.
Okay. I'm wanted to ask this because I'm just not. Should we do an episode about shipping?
No.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
No.
Right. Why not?
I ship
I ship
Bakugo and Hiroshima. I ship Hiroshima and Tetsu.
Oh wow, you actually pronounced his full name correctly.
Anyway, this is why we don't do that.
Shipping with Nagasaki.
No. Look. No, man. The real ship is All Might X Deku.
Oh God, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible.
I know, right?
Okay, Liam, what is your number 2?
My number 2. You'll never believe it. You'll never guess what it is.
Is it Mario?
It's My Hero Academia.
Oh,
Nice.
God damn it.
Wow,
We already-
that's crazy.
We
haven't
literally
talked about
did we
that
not
one
just
yet.
go over all of
Yeah,
everything
I
that
know,
could
right?
possibly be said
I know.
already?
I think we've covered My Hero Academia a lot.
It's a good show.
One
Leave it
thing
at that.
I guess
Let's
I'd like
move
to
on.
say is that I think there's a real big difference between the sub and the dub for this one.
Yeah.
I think I've already pointed that out too.
But
Yeah. I watch the sub. I just can't watch the dub, man.
God dang it.
All right.
Damn.
That's a little too harsh.
Go eat a pie, Liam.
Go eat a pie. All right, Ben, what is your number 2?
oh, me, Hunter x Hunter.
Nice. Anything specific that you have to say about
And
it?
now we have all the repeats.
Yeah, but I like it because like the characters now it's like harsh, like it's like it doesn't fully go easy on them, and like especially like in the Chimera Ant arc,
No
it's
one
like
has.
it gets like dark and stuff, which is like interesting and like, but
Hilariously,
yeah,
where
and-
the arc where it questions whether or not the characters are morally good or not is actually the most popular arc. How about that?
Hmm.
You know, the
Yeah.
most complex arcs.
All right. Before we get into our honorable mentions, I want to just say, probably my least. I hate this anime. Lucky Star. And this will lead into my favorite anime, but
have
Lucky Star, I hate it, despise it. I didn't
You
even
did-
want to watch it. It's horrible.
what?
No clue what it is.
Yeah, that's
As
I
usual.
liked it. Okay, it's good.
It's like the
It's that
end.
meme intro song where it's like, do 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 do. I don't.
You know all those internet memes that are like. It's like the slice of
The one
life
with all the
anime. It's
S's?
like the one people
horrible.
think of when they think slice of life anime.
I think nowadays they think of Dragon Maid, but
Yeah, nowadays they think of others.
Yeah, but like when they're
or Fox
not.
Chan, Senko. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's like before they get into anime, it's what they think of.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Number
JoJo's
ones.
also one.
Very
Really?
Yeah, I
excited.
forgot to
Aliens
mention
now.
Durarara as another honorable mention on my end.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what is it?
Yeah.
Durarara is the name of the anime.
The fuck? What kind of
Durarara.
what
Yeah.
kind of word throw up is that?
Durarara.
Japanese. Literally any other language but English.
It sounds like
It's
a great
impossible
anime.
to.
It is a great
I don't
anime.
know
Check
the
it
name,
out.
but it already sounds amazing.
It is.
It's a great anime.
All right.
My bad, go on.
How about Monster Musume?
Yeah, actually,
boy.
there's a new one of those coming out this season.
Wait, what?
Except like
Monster
Monster
Musume or?
Musume.
Oh God. What
There
other
is,
hentai
okay.
should we mention?
No, don't. None of
Yeah.
that.
Honorable
said-
mention, rants, I guess.
God. What's that like? Isn't there like a meme one that's like really popular?
High School DxD.
Probably.
177.
If you want to show that,
177013 and Itadaki
Okay.
Seiki.
Yeah. Yeah,
Isn't there
you-
one with like?
Okay,
oh, wait,
High School
never mind.
DxD is like.
Can we
The
not do this?
vampire succubuses need to talk
Can we
to
not
say.
do this? I did
Let's
that. I
just
said
go
this
on.
was
Let's
supposed to be a
not, let's
bit.
not
Okay.
drive this into a hentai discussion.
This was supposed to be a
next,
bit. Okay.
Next podcast, top 5 hentai.
I don't even
No!
know any
You get
hentai.
out of
None of that.
Okay.
No. We're done.
That's the one. Boku no Pico. That's it. That's the one I was
Yeah.
thinking about.
Excuse me.
We don't
Why
talk
go-
about that one.
Okay, all right. Number ones for real.
Not allowed.
Oh God, he's gonna throw something
All I
at
know
me.
about that is that I shouldn't watch it. That's all I've heard about Boku no
Yeah,
Pico.
do not. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
don't watch
really
it.
funny.
It's not the most pleasant sight.
It's really funny that it's the same name
Alright.
as Boku no Hero Academia.
It's not.
But-
Yeah, no, I think
The
you're
only
thinking of
similarity
Boku no
is
Hero.
Boku no.
That's the
Yeah,
actual.
Boku no Hero. Oh my!
Boku
I
no
can't-
Hero
actually-
Academia.
hentai.
They're
Boku
both
no
short and
Pico
have
is
Boku no
the
in the
My
title.
Hero
Moving
Academia.
on.
People actually get
Boku no
confused.
Pico Academia.
Which is why people call it My Hero Academia.
Yeah. All right. All right.
And why you shouldn't judge people for being a weeaboo for saying that.
For real, number
God.
one. I'm pretty sure there's only one person in here that actually knows what this is, and that is Nichiju.
It's not
Nichijou.
me.
Nichijou?
And
I have heard of Nichijou, but I
I know
haven't seen it.
Nichijou. I think I
Actually,
watched
wait,
it.
no, I have seen
like it.
Nichijou.
We should have a discussion about
I've read the first
Naruto.
volume of the manga.
I can't. I haven't seen it. Anyway, very good show.
Maybe that should be
Slice of life. Very
Get
like
off of the show. Jet ranting.
it's very like it's not like a slice of life show where it's like every episode is like a new story like in Dragon Maid, but in this case it's like
Episodic, I think.
no,
is the word you're looking for.
it's not episodic. It's like each episode has like little parts into it. And it's like little short stories, and it's really adorable, really fun. All the characters are great. It has like a weird art style that kind of reminds me of Big Nate. Don't know why, but it does.
Wait, the book?
Oh, Big
Yeah.
Nate's the best.
Yeah, because of like the eye.
Okay, we get it. Let's move on.
Very good show.
Wow.
Definitely recommend you watch it. I have
We
Corona.
are
Apparently.
Oh,
at
yeah,
an
Big
hour
Nate.
and a half, bro. Let's move on. Keep this short and sweet.
Nichijou is the best. Is the best. Is the best. Okay.
Okay, we got it.
Sigma, go ahead.
My favorite anime of all time is FLCL, which is short for Fooly Cooly.
Nice.
It's a 6-episode anime, but basically, kid gets whacked up top of the head with a bass guitar, gets a bump, and it turns out that bump is like a gateway for an entire robot to crawl out of his body.
Oh fuck. What?
And basically, there's a bunch of aliens trying to pretty much take the town up into space that he lives in, and so the robot is like, "Nah, fam, I ain't letting this happen."
Oh my god.
And yeah, it's very chaotic to say the least. There's
That's just
3
like-
seasons of it, but the last 2 seasons aren't as good as the first one since they're all different. So the first season has a different character, which is Naoto, who's an 11-year-old kid. And then for the second and third season, it's a girl, but I don't think it has to do with a robot. I haven't seen the second or third season, but yeah, they're a little bit more recent. The second, third season came out a couple of years ago, but the original anime came out in 2006.
It's just like classic anime plot, every anime is like
Yeah,
that.
robot crawls out of the kid's head and saves the day.
It's a normal day. Normal day in anime. Just a robot climbs out of your head.
I'm your
That
average
sounds
14-year-old
interesting. I'll
boy.
probably have to watch it.
Super
Oh, yeah,
Super
it's really
genetics.
short too,
super
so
genetics.
won't take too much
Rich
time out of the
guy.
day.
Yeah.
All right, Jet. What is your number one best anime of all time?
My favorite anime is Demon Slayer.
Nice.
Mostly because every character is likable. The plot is good. They don't go off of freaking random tangents and don't abandon story elements.
And there's Bamboo Girl.
Her name's Nezuko.
I forgot, but okay.
Freaking.
There's the
come
guy
on.
with the pig head.
Inosuke. Inosuke is basically Bakugo, but without all the bad stuff.
And he's also a trap if he doesn't really wear the hat thing. Almost. His face is.
He doesn't wear a shirt. It's impossible. What?
Yeah. No, his face. If you only saw his face, he looks like a girl.
Okay. That does not make him a trap.
If he wore a shirt without the mask, he would be.
Fair enough, but he doesn't.
He doesn't.
There's a lot of characters
He's
that are
against
Oh
like
my
Bakugo,
god, you're
but
right.
there's a lot of characters that are like Bakugo in freaking Demon Slayer, but actually likable.
Is he related to that butterfly girl?
Who? No.
I don't think so.
Her name is
You're right.
Shinobu.
He does kind of look like a girl. Anyway,
Also they
Then
don't
you have Michael
abandon
Jackson
story
in that
elements,
anime.
like- they have a strong cast of characters like My Hero Academia. They don't abandon story elements like a ton of anime do. Namely, oh wow, it actually happens a lot less often than I think. Freaking like they did with Hamon. Oh my god, total concentration breathing is basically like Hamon, except not sunlight. And the concept itself is just really damn cool.
oh my god, I totally forgot
Mhm.
about something.
What?
Nintendo released the trailer for Legend of Calamity today.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Hyrule Warriors is still outrageously expensive.
What do you mean?
It's still $60, even though it came out years ago.
Of course it is. Breath of the Wild's still $60 too. And so is you could technically buy Wii U games at full price too. Anyway, moving on. My point is that I forgot to mention that. I'll make a note of that.
I mean, like how I forgot to bring up that. Whatever.
Who's next?
Demon Slayer is good. Moving on, I think I forgot all your names.
Sigma, Kayla, Ben.
I think it's your turn. Caleb.
Kayla.
Kayla.
You say Caleb?
Wow.
In an alternate universe.
Kayla. Moving on, Kayla. Watch out.
I mean, if I were like born a dude, my parents said that they would name me Roman.
Roman.
Number 1 anime. Go, Kayla.
My most favorite is Noragami.
Oh, I like that.
Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
it's a really cool
Ito.
show. I love it.
Yeah.
A lot of these.
Yeah.
Why? What is it?
Why?
What is it about?
Oh, what is it about? About this god who's not well known. Like, not many
Aqua.
people know of him.
Oh my
so
God, I
he
know
does
this
like
one.
little tasks and stuff just to like, I don't know.
Wait, is this the guy
Just
with
to
the
help people
scarf?
out.
I just want to be sure. Is it about?
Huh?
And
Does
here
the
I
god
thought
have
it
the
was going to
scarf?
be about Origami Naruto.
No, Noragami is literally of this calamity god. It's
Does he have a
cutesy,
scarf
but
and
then it
looks
gets
like
like
a cat
super
sometimes?
serious.
Yeah.
Quick
Yeah,
question.
so like this dude, this girl, sorry, this
Poor.
dude, this girl, this girl tries to like save this dude who's looking for a cat, and since he's a god, like he doesn't need to worry about a car coming after him because, like, yeah. And so she tries to save him. She gets hit by the car, and something weird happens, and so her soul falls out. And he's just like, "Hey, dude, your soul fell out." And she's like, "What?" Her soul gets put back in. She ends up going to the hospital, and yeah, so she ends up having this constant problem of her soul falling out, which is not good. And just a bunch of other things happen. It's really, really cool. Like, it doesn't look very interesting, and then you become super attached to it. I'm kind of sad that there isn't any more seasons. I'm pretty sure that they didn't have enough funding, which happens a lot. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Cool art
it's a really
style.
good show. It's on Hulu.
And it has a lot of other good characters, like the god of poverty, who's like
Mhm.
always trying to help people, like who tries to help people somewhat, but always like
Failing horribly.
puts them into poverty and ruins
Yeah,
everything.
she's greedy.
Yeah.
I can't believe I completely brushed over Madoka Magica.
I brushed over Fairy Tail, and you don't see me.
Yeah,
All
there's
meddled
just
about it.
so many good anime that I've been watching over
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Except
I just
we can't
couldn't even talk
it
about it.
without because people are all so
Yeah.
up the butt about it.
I don't know why this show reminded me of it, but I really like the art style actually.
Yeah.
Very clean. Okay. All right. Who? Yeah. Liam.
Liam.
Yo,
You're number one,
now
sir.
time for the best anime of all time of what I have watched. Obviously, gotta be One Punch Man.
Oh, no.
Yes!
That's a great one. How did I never
One Punch
mention that?
Don't you mean?
I love that.
I wish
It's
we had
One
a. I wish
Punch-
we had a.
Dude, I love One Punch Man.
I wish we had
Like,
like
the
a coffee
characters
cup
don't
in
matter
here.
a whole
One
lot,
Punch.
which is kind of strange, but you know, kind of the whole thing is that it's just the main character and nothing around him matters. So
Yeah.
I mean, like just it's hilarious as well. I love One Punch Man.
Yeah. And it looks really good.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to check it out, but I heard it's very, very good. There's another
It's
show that
great.
I
It's
think it was made
funny.
by the
It's
same
great.
people. I'm not sure though.
Psycho 100.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
What show?
Isn't
Mob
Mob
Search
Psycho?
one.
Mob
Psycho
Psycho.
100.
Yeah, Mob Psycho is really good
Because
too.
I saw a trail. Whenever I watch anime on Crunchyroll, they give me so many ads for different anime. One of them is
That's
Tower of
kinda
God
why
Inspector,
I stopped
and
watching anime.
and
completely. Sort of. really.
Mob Psycho 100, and I saw the main character, and I'm like, wait, that's One Punch Man. Why does he have hair? So I was like, what? Anyway, yeah, I've heard definitely a lot of good things about it.
Goblin Slayer and Ninja Slayer.
There's so many good shows, but you can't mention them all in one episode. We're on 2 hours already. This is the longest
Oh
episode
gosh,
ever.
2 hours. Yar.
I mean, we're almost done here anyway.
This is
Yeah.
why it needed to be
Yeah.
top 5. If it was
Yeah.
top 10, we
It was
would be
top 10.
halfway done.
Our old season was top 10s. Imagine if we were doing top 10s, we would only be halfway done.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
my laptop
It was
is at like
so
5%
God,
now.
all
anyways.
over the place.
All right,
Yeah,
BenyBoi, what is your
None of
number
us
one?
were prepared for anything.
Number one for me, my twins' number one is Made in Abyss, which I was kind of surprised about. And they have a new movie that came out a couple of days ago. That's like the plot, like the story continued.
Who? What twin? What?
Like it's Made in Abyss.
No, I heard your twin.
That's my twin.
You have a twin?
Yeah, Alex.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm stupid.
AG the boss.
No, you're not. Just forgetful.
But my favorite anime is Konosuba. I like the comedy. The
funny.
character.
Obviously,
interactions
he
are
loves
great.
Aqua.
What? I mean,
Hey, slime boss. Stop
favorite character.
salting.
Is her
Gonna
heart.
kill
He's
Yeah.
agreeing with me. he
Obviously,
agreed with me.
there's not completely though. You know, there's like.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like freaking.
All right. Anything else? Because we already kind of talked about Konosuba, but I know it's kind of
Yeah,
that was just kind of like a melancholy ending there. But okay, so
Yeah, I'm at 3%.
since you guys have our guests, at the end of an episode we have a song that is sort of on topic with what we were talking about. So is there any specific music that you want to hear for the outro?
Evangelion has a good OP.
Yes,
Evangelion.
please.
Okay, I guess we're doing Evangelion.
Let's
Like
go.
instrumental
Do
version.
the Evangelion Neon Genesis.
Yeah,
Do like an instrumental version of it.
it's called Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Yeah.
Opening
There's the one from the N64 game that sounds like it's from Mario Golf.
the new Neon Genesis opening,
Neon. Just
Evangelion.
put in
Well, yeah,
Cruel
Neon
Angel's
Genesis.
a
Thesis.
Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Cruel
then also
Angel's
put in instrumental version.
That doesn't
1%.
exist.
That is stupid.
I'll play the Lian Lee version because it's English.
I am
I think
on
it's better
1%.
without. It's better in the other.
Okay,
one,
then.
'cause the
Reverse Man dies.
I don't think the words fully matter. too
Also,
much,
I'm not
however.
sure if we'll get copy striked for this song, so I might as well play the
Or
Yeah.
I could do it.
edited version. No.
Dang,
okay.
All right, be quiet for a second. Wait, that's not the right one. Wait, yes, it is. Wait, no, it's not. Here's the right one. I'm really indecisive.
Like an angel with cruel and merciless intent.
All right, that's it for
It's
today's
not playing
episode. Thank you guys so much for listening in today. Don't forget to check us out on podcast sites and our Discord, where you can chat with us and be on the show if you would like. If you like to talk about anime or video games, be sure to hit us
Particularly
up.
video games.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Adios. I'm at 1%. About to die here.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Sigma. Thank you, Benny. Where can they find you guys at?
You can
I
find
don't have
me.
any social media.
You can find me here on the Slime Boss Discord, or you
Yeah.
can find me on YouTube. Just
Link in the description.
yeah, link in the description, and yeah, just check us out, I guess.
What about you, Kayla?
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
Where can they find you on the internet?
You can just find me on my Instagram. It's like how_lovely with 2 Y's and another underscore, and that's it.
All right. Well, I'll make sure to link all of you guys in the description below, and you can check them out on my server as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time for the Crazy Cat Podcast.